How about your fortnightly news?
I don't have much as far as Fortnite news goes.
Classic response.
Because there isn't any. Because the next big update is this coming Tuesday. First one in over a month. We all have very high hopes for it, and we hope to not be disappointed. So, that's it. That's it. Are you going to watch the developer direct on January 25th at 3 o'clock Eastern?
No, definitely not.
You don't want to learn more about Minecraft Legends, Redfall, Forza Motorsport, and the Elder Scrolls Online?
I'm only interested in Starfield.
Well, that's going to be a standalone show that's in the works.
I don't believe it. No, it's probably...
I feel like I already know everything I need to know with just you reading me those 4 titles.
Right, exactly. Right? Well, I don't know what Redfall is. I will admit.
I forgot what Redfall is, and I had to look it up. That's the game where it's like what Left 4 Dead? But it's not Left 4 Dead, it's Redfall.
Left 4 Red.
Fall.
Yeah. I'm interested in Starfield. I'll say that.
I'm interested in Starfield.
I will say that. I will admit that.
Yep.
I can't really watch these things anymore. It's like I'd rather just watch the clips on YouTube. Like it seems a waste of time to just sit there and watch, the guys talk, the talking heads part. What else we got
now?
Did you read any about this Ubisoft nonsense that's going on?
I saw that they delayed Skull and Bones again, but I don't know what the other games that they are.
Well, they were 3 unannounced games that they canceled. So apparently, these people who've been working at Ubisoft for years on these games, their games are not coming out. And what's his face at Ubisoft, the guy in charge? The company said it's facing major challenges as the industry continues to shift towards mega brands and long-lasting titles. So now they're only focusing on mega brands.
Wait a minute. The NFTs didn't save the company?
No, they have to find mega brands. So it's not even AAA games.
They have mega brands. They are a mega brand. What are they talking about? That means they're not going to make anything but Assassin's Creed? Is that what they're saying?
I think that's what they're saying.
So they're going the Activision route.
Yeah, I guess so. Which doesn't shock me.
No, because their stock has to perform at a very high level, and they've traditionally had a very large portfolio with some really head scratchers on some of the releases they would put out.
Yeah, I mean they're the only major publisher without some sort of live service game that's I think has a real audience.
Except Rainbow Six.
Yeah, doesn't one of their Tom Clancy's have an audience?
Rainbow Six Siege has done well. I don't know if it's
still setting the world on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I played it and I really liked that game, and it's a very good game, but it had a really toxic community, which is why I stopped playing that altogether.
They have to be working on that thing that I mentioned last week, the Rainbow Six cooperative.
Something. There's got to be something
escape from Tarkov thing. It's just too obvious.
I'm sure there's something they have that will work, but they've tried so many times and have failed.
Rainbow Six is like a pretty big brand. Like I feel like there should be a lot of Rainbow Six things coming out.
They tried a Rainbow Six game last year and it was really bad.
They did? Oh, right. They did. Yeah. But that was such a bad idea with the aliens. Right? Wasn't that aliens? Yeah, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. Ship already forgot about that game.
I already forgot about,
He doesn't even know things were making shit up.
It was a very yellow game about shooting aliens.
Do you remember the name?
Rainbow Six alien, yellow aliens.
Extinction, Annihilation, something like that.
Something like that.
It just sounds like I didn't know that was a game. Like I thought that was just like a mode.
I think.
Oh, okay. It's a free to play.
I think.
Sure.
Yeah, we need to shoot. If we're doing Rainbow Six, okay, we need to shoot tangos.
Yes.
We need to hear the game say tango down. And we need to be putting the tangos down. If you're not doing that,
I need to be able to put on a night vision goggle.
Yes, that is good.
And I need to be able to see a terrorist in a room with a hostage in a chair, so I could say the hostage is in the chair. Don't shoot the hostage. The terrorist is in the corner.
I feel like there's more like army lingo that you would use instead of saying like that.
I would say the tango is in the corner.
Shoot them in the head.
The asset is in the chair.
Right.
Yeah. Asset. Eyes on the asset. Tango in the room. How's that?
Right.
Is that
That's
good?
And then you say tango
good?
down after you shoot him.
And then I'm like, I'm going in. I've got the shot. I'm going to say, I will say, I got the shot. I'm going to take it.
Yes. They need no aliens. Because what do you get? That's stupid.
It is stupid.
That was a bad idea.
You know, there are certain things in Siege that work really well, like the destructible environments, but not just how they're destructible in that sort of realistic way. The gadgets and stuff are a lot of fun.
Yes.
The people just sucked.
Right. It's a competitive, these types of competitive team-based things, like they can only really go one way, sort of. Like,
yep. I would also like a third person mode. But
right.
That's just me. I'm dying.
Right. All right.
We know.
Yeah, we can get to the CAGbag so you can die quicker.
I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay. At Three Toe Hoth writes in and says, better ping pong player, Susan Sarandon or Serena Williams? Now, I thought this was a good question.
I saw your tweet.
The problem is, like, Susan Sarandon is like 76 years old.
Uh-huh.
At this point. And I've never really, I know that she's an owner, she's really into ping pong, and she's part owner of Spin, which is like this ping pong / club, like nightclub in Manhattan. And they're they're taking over Caroline's that's just went out of business in Times Square. I would say for sure I could find like a 76-year-old players who could beat Serena Williams, but I don't know that Susan Sarandon is one of them. I feel like I tried going on YouTube to look at videos of her playing. There's no like clear videos. They're always like they cut away. It's like something funny with James Corden, and it's like it's a goof. I don't know how to answer the question. I would still put my money. I don't know. That is tough. I don't have an answer for you. But I definitely know like a 76-year-old guy that can beat Serena. He can't really move much, but he can still beat Serena.
Do I know this guy?
Jerry? Did you see Jerry?
Yeah.
That guy can beat Serena.
All right.
He can beat, Jerry.
I know Jerry.
He doesn't need to move much. If you make him move, he's going to have a problem. But I don't think Serena's going to be able to make him move.
So you think when Susan Sarandon said that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are the same, she was talking about their ability to play ping pong, and we all just misunderstood?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes so much more sense now.
I don't know why she's talking about that stuff.
That's kind of like her bag.
She should be working on her ping pong game.
She does.
She should be training. I've never seen her at Spin training. I can say that. Mm-hmm. I've been there a lot, and I've never seen her there training. Let's see. I got to make this font bigger or get glasses. Malau, what brand is Shipwrecks TV, and what was the size of the old projector screen? What do you prefer, the TV or the projector?
So my TV's a TCL because they're good, but not great quality, but they're great price compared to everything else. Especially
at that size, I would think.
Oh yeah, especially just in general though. I think they make very affordable TVs mm-hmm. that when you start looking at the competitors, like it's a significant jump up in cost a lot of the time. And
I have a TCL. Mine's a 65-inch TV, and it cost, I think, more than 90% less than Shipwrecks.
More than 90% less. Do the math, Ship, quick. $7. Wanda paid $7 for that television.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
My old projector screen was 100 inches, and my TV is 98 inches.
Wow.
So,
and as Cheapy can confirm, that 2 inches makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're getting a camera shoved up your dick, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the TV is better than projector.
Right.
We all knew that.
We all know that.
Right.
Mhm.
You would have to, I mean, do they even make a projector that can be as good as a TV, or do you have to, I mean, if you have the money?
TV's always going to win.
Right. How could it not?
Yeah, I mean, there's really great projectors out there, but you're going to be spending a ridiculous amount for them, and they're always going to be limited on brightness. Right? You're just going to get a brighter picture with a TV.
Team TV.
Yep.
At Cheeks McGee 33 writes in and he asks, how does Wombat feel about the current season and cast of SNL? Was it in consideration for his top shows list? Go ahead. And there's part 2.
Yeah. It's all right. Hasn't been the greatest season. It's, Cecily Strong left, and she's the last of probably the last golden era of SNL. It's funny, I had this conversation with my daughter this week where she's been in her lifetime, she's seen a full cast rotation on SNL. Cecily Strong being the last cast member that was on the show before she was born, essentially. So it was interesting even for her to be like, wow, to realize that there was an old cast and a new cast even for her, which I thought was fun. But anyway, they're a talented group. I don't think that there's a lack of talent there. I just think that they just need to find something that kind of gels a little bit.
Like a Goat Boy or something.
Yeah, like a Goat Boy. Those were bad years too. I think that, there's no clear star of the show. And sometimes this show needs a star to work, like a Will Ferrell or, a Kate McKinnon.
Chris Farley or Adam Sandler or, even a Mike Myers or a Dana Carvey. And there were still other great talents on there, and you can name them all, but there was always that one person that was kind of like, you could put them in any sketch at any time and they're going to elevate that sketch just enough where it can become a classic. And I don't know if that person is on that show right now, or if that person is, they haven't been given that chance. Like, is it James Arnold Johnson, the guy who does Trump? He's fantastic. Like, everything he does is is really good. He's really good. Chloe Feynman's really good. Sarah Sherman is really good. There's some really good people on there. I don't know if either they're not given the chance to really elevate, or if that person is just missing. There you go. Sure. Part 2 of his question is completely unrelated. How often do your kids do chores? Do they get an allowance?
They don't do chores enough. Elliot has a chart because he wants a new pair of Nikes, and he wants like an expensive pair of Nikes. So he has to do chores.
Which ones?
I don't know. I could ask him, but he has the shoe chart. And when he does chores, he gets like a shoe colored in. And once he gets enough shoes colored in, then he gets the new sneakers.
I did that with Ty when I was potty training him.
Yeah. It's
every time he made a
thing.
duty, I would fill in the circle.
And once you get enough, yeah. And Sabrina has a job now. She babysits.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't need our money.
Sweet.
So yeah, she works for a woman down the block who has 2 small children. And the funny thing is that both parents work from home, but a couple of days a week they have like a meeting or something where they're in the house. They're still in the house, but they have Sabrina come over for like a couple of hours
to block.
Babysit. Yeah, like, can you come over for 2 hours and watch like that? And it's so weird now. Like, she gets Venmo'd when she gets paid. Like,
sure.
It's not even. Yeah, I don't know. It's modern times.
We accept Venmo at the club.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of our prime methods of.
We have I play my kids in Venmo.
Do you know? But yeah, Sabrina.
I use Wampum, actually.
I don't even know how much she makes. I have no idea what she has in money. So
the IRS does.
Yeah, probably.
If you use Venmo.
If you use Venmo. We do the chore cards. So yeah, they fill them up. They do chores fairly often. My daughter a little bit more than my son because she's older. But right now they're filling up their chore cards to replace my Scott Rowland bobblehead that they broke. So that's
nice. I like they're trying to dig their way out. They're trying to dig their way out of a hole. I love it.
Yeah, on this one. And so they get the next round of chore cards where they can actually earn something that they want.
That's funny.
That's rough.
Ty only has, I only give him one job. Well, two jobs. But his main job is to empty the dishwasher. And his other job is to clean his bathroom and his room. And other than that, he doesn't have to do anything else. But I also don't really give him an allowance. But because he doesn't really need anything. So like I give him money for shit if he needs to go somewhere. But he never really asks to like buy stuff or
You don't have pets or anything too, so some of the chores in that realm are not available to you.
Yeah, most of the things I wouldn't trust him like to take out the garbage. Like I feel like he would just fucking dump it. It would just, the bag would break and wind up all of, down the stairs or some shit. Or, dishwasher, you can't fuck up that. You can't fuck that up too badly. No offense, son. You're very capable. But okay. Maybe he'll get a job.